Donald Trump faces 33 years in prison for just what the DOJ is investigating him for, as well as the loss of his ability to hold public office. That is the maximum possible penalty for Donald Trump based on what he is being investigated for. There are basically three elements to this, and we're going to look at each of them. You've got the Espionage Act. If Trump is found guilty of violating the Espionage Act, he would face fines and up to 10 years in prison. Now, the search warrant from Friday cites 18 U.S. Code 793. That's a part of the Espionage Act, which refers to the, quote, gathering, transmitting, or losing defense information. Some of the documents reportedly relate to nuclear weapons. So if charged for that violation, Trump could be looking at fines and up to 10 years in prison. Part two of this investigation in connection with the FBI search warrant served at Mar-a-Lago is concealment of documents. There, we are looking at possible fines and up to 3 years in prison. The warrant points to 18 U.S. Code 2071. That's on the, quote, concealment, removal, or mutilation generally. And based on that provision, it is illegal to take government documents. It makes it a crime for anyone to have any federal record in their possession with the intent to either conceal or destroy. So if charged there, if convicted, Trump's looking at a fine or 3 years in prison. But very importantly, and this is why 2071 has been a big deal over the last few days, if Trump is found guilty there, he could be disqualified from holding any public office in the future. Could be very relevant in 2024. And then the third element here is obstruction of justice. Possible fines and up to 20 years in prison. Admittedly, most people don't get 20 years for obstruction of justice, but that would be 18 U.S. Code 1519. That deals with the, quote, destruction, alteration, or falsification of records in federal investigations and bankruptcy. You are also forbidden from destroying federal records, and this is the highest potential sentence, the 20-year sentence, and fines are relatively modest. Now, we are many, many steps from anybody talking about prison time. But this is, if the question is being asked, what is the most that we could be looking at for what the DOJ is investigating? Remember, there's the Georgia investigation. There's all these other things. Forget about that. Just for what DOJ is investigating, if Trump was found guilty in all three of these areas, if he got the stiffest sentence, and if the sentences ran consecutively rather than concurrently, you could be looking at 33 years, fines, and loss of ability, disqualification from holding public office. Is it likely that we would ever get to that? The answer is no. But the next step would be indictment. Then you would have trial/plea. If you get guilty verdicts, then you have sentencing, appeals. Okay, so this is a very, very long road. But at the end of this path, the absolute maximum would be that. The 33 years, fines, can't run for public office. If you believe Trump will ever see anything like that, or even a day behind prison bars, let me know. I still don't see it. Want to let everybody know Wednesday, August 31st, we will be doing our members only town hall. This is a member benefit that we used to do more regularly. We got away from it. We've done a bunch of regular town halls. Wednesday, August 31st at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific, we will be doing a members only town hall, opening the phone lines to our website members. If you'd like to participate, among all the other great member benefits that there are, you can sign up at joinpacman.com. More on that later and in the weeks upcoming. The David Pakman Show's longest running sponsor is Blinkist, the app that takes thousands of nonfiction books, boils each of them down into an explainer you can read or listen to in 15 minutes. Blinkist also condenses episodes of popular podcasts into 15-minute explainers. I've been using Blinkist for years to supplement the books I read. I love reading. I read all the time. But there's even more books I don't have time to read, and you can often find those nonfiction books on Blinkist and consume the entire thing in 15 minutes. My favorite new feature on the app is Blinkist Connect, which lets you share your Blinkist premium account with someone else. You basically get 2 accounts for the price of one, and then you can also share Blinkist books and podcasts between users. I have a joint Blinkist premium account with my girlfriend. Blinkist Connect lets us sync together what books and podcasts we're listening to on Blinkist, sparks many interesting discussions. We just listened to Robert Greene's The 48 Laws of Power, the new version. Robert Greene, super interesting writer. Find his books fascinating. You can try Blinkist free for 7 days and get 25% off a premium subscription at Blinkist.com/David Pakman. The link is down below.